Hi, welcome back to On the Volley, or as we like to be known, OTV, where we talk about all things football. Now today, I'm going to be talking about Celtic, but rather than the football team, I'm going to be talking about Ange Postecoglou. Now anyone that saw my first podcast on Celtic knows that I absolutely murdered Ange's name, and I did apologise for that, and I've been practicing, and I think I've got it right now. So it's Ange Postecoglou. Okay, if I'm wrong, please put it down in the comments. Anyway, why am I doing a podcast on Ange? Because I was talking to a few of my Celtic boys, and I asked them, I said, well, who's Ange? What's his background? And to be totally honest, not a lot is known about him, okay? Or at least my boys from Celtic, okay, my Celtic supporters, okay, right, didn't know that much about him. They knew he's Australian. He's not, he's Greek. They know he's managing the Australian League, and they've had a few success. Sorry, hold on a second. We're in the middle of Rome, so every now and then we are going to have a little bit of a background noise, if you like. So anyway, as I was saying, they didn't really know much about him, okay? And I'll be honest with you, when I heard that Ange Postecoglou was the new manager of Celtic, I was like, Ange who? It reminds me a little bit when Arsene Wenger became the manager of Arsenal Football Club in 1996. My boys used to come up to me and say, yo, who's this Arsene Wenger geezer? I'm like, I ain't got a clue, mate. I know he's French, I know he managed in the Japanese league, but that was about it. I knew absolutely nothing about him. So what I thought I'd do is I'd do a little bit of research, okay, right, and give you some background information on Ange. Now, Ange Postecoglou, okay, as his surname suggests, is Greek. He was born in Greece, and his father had a business there, he had his own business, and you think to yourself, what's that got to do with anything? Well, it does actually, because what happened is in 1967, there was a Greek military coup, okay, and Ange's father lost his business. So after 3 years of struggling or whatever, they decided to immigrate to Australia. Now, if they hadn't immigrated to Australia, I don't think he'd be managing Celtic today. So it does have its, connections, if you like. Anyway, so Ange arrives at the age of 5, he arrives in Australia. At the age of 9, he joined South Melbourne FC, where he stays with them all the way through the youth ranks until he comes of age, okay, and breaks into the first team. He played for South Melbourne as a defender, and he played 193 games for them, scoring 19 goals. Unfortunately, his career got cut short with an injury to his knee. That happens in football, but he's one of the lucky ones, because he joined South Melbourne as an assistant manager, and then when the manager at that time got sacked, he became the manager of South Melbourne, and that was in 1996. Now, he was a manager from 1996 to the year 2000, and in that time, they won back-to-back National Soccer League championships, okay? They also won, in 1999, the Oceania Club Championships, okay? First time ever that South Melbourne has won that trophy. Winning that trophy gave them, entry to the FIFA Club World Championships. They didn't do too well there, okay? I mean, the other teams were impressed, by South Melbourne and the style of play. But you've got to remember, this was the year 2000. Corinthians won that. Vasco da Gama came second. Real Madrid came fourth. That just goes to show how brutal and tough that competition was. Manchester United was there as well. Don't ask me where Man U came. I don't know. I couldn't be bothered. I didn't have a look, okay? It didn't interest me. All I know is that South Melbourne got in there under Ange, okay? But unfortunately, they didn't go that well. So anyway, after winning 3 trophies in 4 years, Ange leaves them okay, and then he goes to manage the Australian, okay, youth national teams, under 17 and under 20. He managed, okay, the Australian youth national team from the year 2000 to the year 2007. Unfortunately, he did get into an argument live on air, okay. Did that have anything to do with him being replaced in 2007? I don't know. You'd have to ask the powers to be, okay, about that. All I know is he was replaced in 2007. They didn't win anything with him, but I heard he did develop a lot of players in his time there. Look, Ange isn't shy. He says what he thinks, okay, right? It's like, I call him Ange. It's my way or the highway. You know, he's not shy at all, okay? He wants things done in a certain way, and he's not scared to go and tell people. So anyway, 2007 he left, March 2008 he joined Panathinaikos, who were at the time in the Greek third division. And even though he had them, okay, right, in the top three, playing and in contention for promotion, he left. Why? Because of a falling out with the club management. Like I said, Ange ain't shy. He'll say it how he sees it. And if he don't like it, it's his way or the highway. So he left them and he went on to manage Brisbane Roar. He stayed with Brisbane Roar. He managed them from 2009 to 2012. Now, whilst managing them, he instilled a style of play which earned Brisbane Roar the nickname Barcelona, okay, in reference to Barcelona. I mean, that is very, very high accolade indeed, okay. He also took them on a 36-game unbeaten run, okay, which was a record at the time, which is a record that still exists to this day. Another first they done, he took them to consecutive A-League championships, yeah, consecutive, back-to-back. First time that's ever been done. Who done it? Ange Postecoglou. Okay, the boy's a winner. Okay, so right, so he's got them 2 trophies in the space of 3 years. Okay, what can I say? He then left them after that success, and he joined Australia. Okay, right. He managed the Australian national team, and he took them to the 2014 World Cup finals. And their group was made up of the Netherlands, who were the runners-up in 2010, Chile, and Spain, obviously, and Australia. A bit of trivia here: Australia was known as Socceroos in reference to kangaroos. Okay, so that was a nickname for Australia. They didn't get out of the group stage, but then again, neither did Spain. That says it all. Okay, it was a tough group. Yeah, I'd call it a group of death. Okay, and they didn't get through. Anyway, in 2018, he joined Yokohama F. Marinos. Okay, Yokohama for short, and he stayed with them from 2018 to 2021. And whilst managing them, they won the J-League title in 2019. What you got to remember is that is the first J-League title that Yokohama have won in 15 years, and they won it under the guidance of Ange Postecoglou. Another trophy, okay? The guy's a winner. That's all I've got to say. The rest is history. He joined Celtic on the 10th of June, okay, 2021. But even that wasn't for sure, because if you think about it, Celtic were chasing Eddie Howe, and Eddie Howe was practically the manager. I mean, everyone was expecting him to sign on the dotted line. What happened? Who knows? It fell through at the last minute, at the 11th hour. Rumour has it, it's because Eddie Howe wanted to bring in his own sporting director, and Celtic said no. Another rumour is, okay, that Eddie Howe wasn't convinced about the direction that Celtic were going in. Who knows? I don't know. I think only Eddie Howe and the powers to be know that. What I do know, okay, is Ange has come in and he's transformed Celtic Football Club, okay? He's taken them from a situation where it was like, oh dear, doom and gloom, okay, to a situation where the Celtic fans believe. He's got the players believing, okay? I've seen some of the players, okay, right? And the way they're playing today, compared to the way they were playing last season, okay, it's like they've been reborn. They believe in him. The fans believe in him. And the club believe in him. And that's all you need. Another piece of trivia. Celtic are well known for their transfer policy by committee. Rumour has it that Ange has a lot of say at the moment, okay, on who they're bringing in. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the committee, okay, right, was the wrong way to go, because they did some great signings, but they're doing some great signings now as well. Look, I'd love Ange Postecoglou, okay, as a manager of Arsenal Football Club. We haven't got him. We've got Mikel Arteta, okay. Celtic are very lucky to have him. The only thing I would say, okay, is that he seems to stay at clubs for a short period of time, an average of 3 years, yeah? He wins a couple of trophies and then he goes. At the moment, he's on a 12-month rolling contract. If I was Celtic, I'd make sure I do everything I can to keep him. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. If you've got any comments, please put it underneath. Press like if you like. Please subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. Get them to get their friends to subscribe. Get your families to subscribe. Hey, just get everyone to subscribe. Me, Shah, I'm out.